I just realized I recorded this entire fucking video through my shitty AirPods. Waste of fucking time. Today I woke up and did what every other underrated NBA YouTuber who hasn't blown up did. That's regular shit, I'm not special. And thought of some videos to drop today. Now originally I was going to drop my annual daily hit piece of my favorite team, but there's nothing for me to complain about. For the first time, I'm not angry at the Chicago Bulls. Not happy either, but who gives a fuck. So I scrapped the video off the list, which left me back to square one. Brainstorming. And where else to do this than NBA TikTok? This leads me up to the current canon event. Ladies and gentlemen, or Hichis, whoever may be watching this video, here's the type of NBA fans I cannot stand, and I'm pretty sure you can't stand these. Without further ado, let's get started. Number one, StatMuse Demons. I should have added basketball reference in here as well, but let me add a little disclaimer. There's nothing wrong with using the two apps in the middle of an argument if you have the context you need to know to support it. For example, if I wanted to show the person B how good Stephen Curry was in 2019 finals, going on StatMuse and basketball reference would be perfect. But in the situation where I'm comparing two players to see who's better, StatMuse and basketball reference, aside from efficiency and big word stats, are completely fucking useless. StatMuse Demons believe they don't have to watch the game for context because StatMuse gives them that context. What makes StatMuse Demons the worst when it comes to NBA fans is because they never watch the actual NBA games. Instead, they just do quick Google searches, and even though they have never watched the game, they are 100% confident that they know what they're talking about, and you don't. Why? Because Efficiency 2.5 said so. If you're ever running about in the Pokemon village and you happen to run into a StatMuse demon, just turn off the game and go to bed because you're not winning the argument. Which leads me to the second type of NBA fans I can't stand. Let them in, shall we? If there was anybody worse than the StatMuse demon, it's an old head. And I know what you're thinking. Old heads are just old basketball fans. Wrong. All an old head is a person who's stuck in their era, stuck in their nostalgia. This could be the 2010s, the 2000s, the 90s, and so forth. What makes them annoying, you ask? Their stubbornness to be right 24/7 paired with their nostalgic delusion makes these people complete assholes to be around and complete brick wall style discussions like basketball narcissists or like Kat from Euphoria. She was an NBA fan. Or this bitch. I'd rather spend the night in Brooklyn than watch a current NBA game with an Owen. Ravens with a side of no hot water couldn't last with the constant bitching and moaning. My eardrums would have to bear and witness listening to them talk while I'm trying to watch dumb red highlight reels. Now, if your parents dropped you in the head as a kid and you still want clarity on who these people actually are, just imagine your average casual Big 3 anime fan. You know, not the regular ones who watch the anime and watch others. The ones who sit and make it known that their Big 3 anime is better than the anime you're watching. Now imagine this, but add basketball to it. Pain in the ass, right? Watching Curry, huh? Young Stockton better. Yo, you see how LeBron dunked the ball? LeBron was last in the 80s. That boy soft. When it comes to arguments with old heads, despite their prowess in basketball knowledge, or so it may seem, the only argument they'll hit you with constantly, over and over again, is the fact that you didn't see the era like they saw it, so therefore, your opinion's invalid. Unlike StatMuse demons, old heads give up a certain appearance that lets you know how to stay far away from them. Kind of like a uniform. If you see anybody wearing a Knicks, Lakers, or Chicago Bulls hat with different colors on the brim, that is an old head. Disengage immediately. If you see a low-quality Kobe, Jordan profile pic that seems out of place, that is old head. You need to run immediately. If you're outside having a nice chit-chat with your friends about basketball, and a person approaches with 6-ring Jordans, jean shorts, and a 9 jersey, whether on all together or separately, that is an old head. You need to exit the premises now. You have been warned. Which leads me to number 3. They're still bad, but I feel as though we dealt with these type of fans at least once, but we can never put a label on them. The confident casuals. Have you ever had a friend, a spouse, or just a loved one who just started watching sports and despite their lack of knowledge on the subject, they always have an opinion about it 24/7? Maybe you heard the term throughout the season. Embiid over Jokic. The finals are going to be boring. Lakers beat Nuggets in 6 easily. Exactly. You see where I'm going with this? Now, unfortunately, this also is a very big majority of the NBA fans nowadays. The fans just watch ESPN and Bleacher Report and still think the Lakers are going to get Kyrie. What makes confident casuals annoying is because just like StatMuse demons and the old heads, they're so confident that they're right, even if they're dead wrong. Confident casuals don't know enough about basketball to actually have a productive discussion. So instead of actually taking time to watch it, they'll just write on whatever huge narrative is out. And the worst part about it is they'll make it seem like you're retarded. And you'll know what you're talking about if you have a separate opinion from a popular standpoint. They consistently dick ride. Because in a confident casual's eyes, the media always knows what they're talking about. Here's some honorable mentions to look out for when you're arguing with somebody who's a confident casual. If they bring up what ifs, comparisons that make no fucking sense. Or judge playoff success when it comes to individual skill of two players, you're either arguing with a Warriors fan or you're arguing with a confident casual. Confident casuals don't really have a specific scent or appearance, so you have to just be aware of the things they say. It kind of gives it off. Moving on. And now we're on to number 4. I saved the best for last simply because I feel like it doesn't get worse than them. A mix of delusion, constant dick riding, nostalgia, and what if bullshit. The literal Madara Uchiha of toxic NBA fans. This category belongs to no other than the motherfucking Glazers. These NBA fans have to be the worst NBA fans you will ever encounter. A Glazer is an NBA fan who literally is just a dick rider for their favorite team or their favorite player. Let me get this straight. There's a fine line between supporting a team/player and being a Glazer. I'm a Jimmy Butler fan. When Jimmy does well, I commend him for it. When Jimmy does bad, I talk about him being bad. Glazers don't know what it means for their favorite player to have a bad game. A Glazer would literally watch their favorite player go 2-for-9 in the finals game and still blame the refs. Or better yet, Glazers would tend to nitpick what else their player has done well throughout the game, no matter how insignificant and pointless the stat may be. He went 2-for-9, but he had 3 rebounds though, bro. He shot 35% from 3, but bro, look, he had no help. Just like confident casuals and old heads, Glazers would be quick to put their favorite team or player on an extremely high stratosphere they do not belong in and shamelessly bring the worst arguments to support their bias. Glazers are blinded by the constant nut driven from their face because they have lost all critical thinking skills. Once you become one, it's like jumping into the Hudson River or get bit by a subway rat. You become one of them. You're too far gone. Glazers tend to also be extremely inconsistent when it comes to their basketball takes. The same thing they give a pass for their favorite player, when it comes to your player or a player alike, they just suck. They just ass. They just terrible. LeBron took another L, huh? Jordan could never. Jordan got bounced out of the playoffs on numerous occasions. Who are you to comment on LeBron being first round? That's different though, bro. He had no help. See what I mean? Glazers don't have their own personality because they don't go fucking touch grass. So they make their entire lives based on a favorite player for every team. So if you see a user with the last name Muse or Stan in the end, run. That's a Glazer. And with that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments if you have any friends who fit this criteria. If you really like that, tag them. You won't. Let me know if I do a part 2. And without further ado, stay sturdy, stay healthy. Don't be a Glazer. Don't be a Stat Muse demon. And don't be an old head. Be nice. Touch some fucking grass. And I'm off this shit. Hey. I feel it. I feel it.